Hey stinky rats! Time for this week's COS update plans. This week, we have part 2 of the lore event coming, along with a new lore event creature and a creature remake. For the lore events part 2, you will need to reform the Lost Guardian. Completing this week's event missions provides progress towards the end of the lore event, where the mysterious entity will become obtainable. Something ominous lurks. Help to restore balance for now by collecting mysterious fragments, continuing to defeat the darkness and engaging with the new minigames in part 2 of the lore event. The Conduit of Enchantment, Inkpujin, arrives this week. This species, forgotten long ago, must be awoken and reformed in order to prevent the corruption from spreading throughout Sonaria. Obtain this new runic being by completing this year's lore event. Created many years in the past by the Wardens to act as a keystone between worlds, Inkpujin prevented the darkness from spreading long ago when the veil was first broken. Collect the fragments to restore this species, so that it may once again heal the weakened realm barrier. I have seen many players speculating that this creature would be a tier 5 super behemoth, but Sina had tricked players into thinking that the ink is a super by intentionally ripping its foot off, sizing it up a bunch, and then left it in the corner of Kriprik's sizing. This creature is confirmed to not be a super behemoth nor a tier 5, as it was just a red herring Sina had created on purpose. This is the photo that Sina was talking about, by the way. The artist for ink, Macrone, says that ink is based off a mix of things, one particular and heavy theme being Anubis. They do know there is already an Anubis-heavy critter, though they had to add more to it than just that theming alone. Ink's inspiration includes Anubis, Egyptian pyramids, slight Aztec themes, runes, and minor inspiration off of Hellion, Angelic, and Gera Warden. Macrone would have done blue accents for ink, but it's meant to be drastically different from Urzik. Ink's body is like a golem of sorts, its body hue resembling that of gold or limestone blocks with hints of a pyramid's theme. The ink in the name refers to the runes engraved into its linen, mummy wrapping, limbs. The armored butterfly steed, Gloricus, gets a redesign this week. This critter can be obtained from the herbivore's gacha. This was a design that majority had voted for on the poll and won. Redesigned with the aesthetic wing-like protrusions of a butterfly encased in armor, this model features updated anatomy and a new approach to this very forgotten, underplayed species.